to the next story. Mumeambiwa, leave it, stop it, please, guys, stop it, by none other than Commentator 254. Now, in case you don't know what I'm talking about, recently, I think on the March the 13th, Commentator and his wife, his gorgeous wife, who goes by the name of Maureen. Yeah, she's called Maureen. Who goes by the name of Maureen, got a baby. Beautiful, bouncing baby boy. I think they've called him CEO, or at least his tag on social media is at CEO. Yeah, CEO babies. That's the tag on social media. I'm not too sure what the name of the child is. But on March the 13th at 9:45 a.m., Comarock Hospital, they were blessed with a bundle of joy. Very beautiful. The pictures are, did we show a picture of them receiving the child that was on social media circulating? Beautiful picture. She's on the bed. She's looking at her beautiful child. And they seem very, very happy. However, some people are just unprompted, unsolicited, and problematic in general, because someone by the name of Pauline Ochieng on the YouTube comments said this. That apparently siku yenye Mo, by Mo meaning Maureen, siku yenye Maureen anajifungua normal, labor pains for 24 hours, akijifungua anapata tears na anashonwa, that is where people are strong. Ama hapo sasa ndio strong. Congratulations for your bundle of joy, which is one of those like backhanded compliments, because you're like, yeah, congratulations, but like she didn't even, give birth naturally. She got a cesarean section, and therefore she's not a mother, because she doesn't know the pains of having tears in your, hoo-ha, and pushing and having labor pains for 24 hours. First of all, why are you having labor pains for 24 hours? Kwani your doctors wametoka wapi, karomaindo wapi? Because immediately after a few, like
24 hours.
24 hours is crazy. Those are old days. Like I understand that, because actually my mom told me she had labor pains for like 24 hours, but that's like a long time ago. Now you are struggling, and a few hours the doctors are like, you know what, let's just do a cesarean section. You cannot be in labor pains for 24 hours with a conscious doctor sitting there and being like, yeah, let her suffer through it. She wants to be makes no sense. So I think you've gone to the wrong hospitals, first of all, baby girl. But again, I digress. So Mr. Commentator decided to respond to this on his stories, and he said, I'm just thinking out loud. Does it mean mtu akijifungua na C-section, she is less of a mother juu hajapitia normal labor pains? Like I'm getting many comments about ati Mo bado hajajua kuwa mama because aliendea C-section. Like, stop it, guys. I am sure women wameenda C-section haikuangi voluntary. It's usually because of unavoidable circumstances. Respect all mothers, whether they did a CS or they did a normal delivery, which I completely agree. And I feel like people need to also understand, simply because you got a baby through cesarean section does not mean that your body is not going to remember that you've given a baby out of it. Like, you will have actual pains. And I think I remember my sister-in-law actually telling me that, yeah, she didn't think she would have pains, but she actually did have pains which very much resembled the pains of labor after the fact. Like, the baby is already out of her body, but she still had these pains. Not to add that you've just gotten a surgery. This is, I know we play it like, yes, it's safer, it is still surgery. You are still going to be bedridden. You are still going to have to go through recovery. The stitches are there. Like, there's a lot going on in your body at that moment in time, that it is crazy to think about someone who went through CS being told that they're not a mother because they don't understand the pains of labor. That's crazy. However, at the same time, I do understand this huge thing that has been planted in people's brains, especially African women, where it's like, yeah,
the joy of birth,
the joy, utamu wa kwa mama ni normal birth. For me, again,
no, all birth is normal. So now you just have
like
to elect
through your hoo-ha.
It's either vaginal or it's either cesarean section.
So
but
a lot of us
normal.
have been plagued with that narrative that if you do not vaginally give birth to a child, like if your child is not coming out of your hoo-ha, then you don't know uchungu wa uzazi, right? And this has been going on for a long time. So it's a mentality we all have. So I see why people would say it that way. But with all the information we have now, I think it's very archaic of you to not only think this way, but to voice your opinion so publicly. Like, I feel like there's a problem there. There's a disconnect there. every mother is a mother, regardless of how they became a mother.
True.
Did you get a child adopted? Did you actually give birth to your own child? Did you decide to go for surrogacy? It doesn't matter. You are a mother. You are a mother to your child. People shouldn't take that away from you because you weren't a mother in the way that they wanted you to be a mother. That's a them problem. That's an insecurity from them that really shouldn't be, bothering you or being put in your face. So yeah, I think that lady just needs to chill, take several pills, and probably go to the internet and get educated because wow, it is showing.
I feel like overall, let's just not have opinions about other people's wombs and children and their private lives, because what was that? And it's so disheartening, especially when you think that the recovery period for C-sectional birth
is probably going to be longer.
Is longer and more tedious. It's the most painful thing somebody had gone through. Not to mention the scars that you're left with. It's actual surgery, as in you are cut. You know what? Go watch a video. Go watch a video of actual, not the graphic ones, it's even on YouTube, the actual layers that they cut through just to get to your child.
There was a trending video actually the other day, more than 7 layers.
Exactly.
They have to go dermis, epidermis, like they're just cutting and cutting.
They're just cutting. It's such a gruesome process. So for you to just discredit somebody and say, you took the easier option. Who told you it was easy? And even if somebody decides to elect that they're going to have C-section birth, it's their choice. Vaginal birth is not for everyone. It is gruesome. And it doesn't have to be 24 hours laboring. What are you doing? Is it a cow? I say, madam, 10 minutes and you're out. At most 3 hours. They give you the drip and you're out of there. So just feel like, stop projecting maybe the fact that you couldn't afford a certain service.
Because it is expensive.
Yeah, it is expensive. And even for women, stop going through the most difficult,
you don't have to
get to the destination. You really do not have to.
You really don't. You're not proving anything to anyone.
You won't get a reward.
No.
Normalize having the easiest route possible.
Yep.
Normalize asking for an epidural.
Yep.
Normalize asking for pain meds. Normalize telling your doctor, hey, I'm in actual pain and I'm not pretending.
Yep.
Normalize calling people out when they're doing all of these things on the internet, because that was disgusting, to be honest.